The tide has turned again for the Queensland government after a wave of support following the Queensland floods. A new opinion poll out today shows the Premier's approval rating has slumped and the Labor Party's support is down to less than 30% of the vote. If the trends persist to the next election, Labor would be reduced to a small minority in state parliament. But both major parties are making no assumptions yet.
A poll in February, right after the floods, showed 60% of Queenslanders were satisfied with Anna Bligh's performance. But now her approval rating has fallen by 20%. Campbell Newman's is 55%. Today's poll found only 28% of the 800 voters surveyed would choose the ALP in an election, 52% the LNP and 10% the Greens. 38% preferred Anna Bligh as Premier, 55% Campbell Newman.
I think she handles disasters very well as a Premier, and it remains to be seen how she goes with the election, I guess.
If the poll results don't change before the next election, due by March next year, Labor could be reduced to just 10 seats in the House of Parliament. The Premier says she'll relish the fight.
Queenslanders deserve a contest. Queensland is worth a fight, and I certainly know how to get in and give my best.
In Canberra, for the National Party's Federal Council meeting, LNP leader Campbell Newman wasn't crowing.
I'm not taking anything for granted. I'm working very hard along with all members of the team.
The Premier thinks the LNP campaign will start looking old as the months wear on.
I expect to see the contest get a lot closer as we get closer to the election.
It's going to be a tough election. They're going to fight dirty.
Today the Premier previewed the $465 million Eastern busway, which will start taking passengers from Monday.
There is no other city in Australia and very few in the world that have a busway system anything like what Brisbane now has.
The busway has the voters' approval.
Anything that lessens traffic going into the city particularly is a good idea.
But will the Premier get the credit at the next election?
We'll see what happens between now and then.
It's going to be a long, wild ride. Karen Berkman, ABC News.